Stupid as hell. Tonight, my name is Ziggy HBK, and I'm gonna give you the Impact Review. Cause I am the game of the YWC in the middle of the bed. And, I don't know what else to say. So, here's the Impact Review for today. But, hey guys, it's Ziggy. I haven't been on here in a while doing reviews. The last review I did was the Raw review, and it was only 3 minutes. But fortunately, Impact was better than Raw. So let's get into it, shall we? First off, we got the Bound for Glory series match, which was Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy. A good match to kick off the show, and a good match to kick off the Bound for Glory series Final Four. Um, the match was very interesting. It was way better than the match that they had in 2010, where Jeff Hardy was kind of out of shape and whatnot. Jeff Hardy pulled some crazy ass spots, Joe being Joe, doing the submission type stuff, the MMA type stuff. I really like this match, and I'm so happy that these two were in the Battle for Glory series, and I'm so happy that Joe is getting the push that basically he should have got when he came back in 2010 after that whole kidnap storyline there. So anyway, the winner of this match ended up surprisingly being Jeff Hardy by what? Submission. Like, what the fuck? Jeff Hardy wins by fucking submission? Who knew? Who knew Jeff Rowe had it in him? So Jeff Hardy gets 10 points. So he immediately is in the top four. Joe is still in there. James Storm is in there. So again, a good match to kick off Impact Wrestling. What happened after the match is when Madness came out talking about how Joe lost and whatnot. He's rubbing it in that Joe lost. And Madness comes out saying, I'm sorry for the way I was acting and whatnot. And then as soon as Joe turns around and gets interviewed by Christy Hemme, Madness comes out and kicks Joe right in the injured arm that he had a week ago. So, to anybody else, does anybody else think that Joe is not going to win the Battle for Glory series? Does anybody else think that James Storm's not going to win the Battle for Glory series? I think the wild card in all of this may be Jeff Hardy and Austin Aries, which next to AJ and Austin Aries, next to Joe and Austin Aries, is a dream match because whether you like it or not, Jeff Hardy is still the hottest thing in wrestling today. There's no point about it. He still gets crowd reactions. He's he looks better than ever. He is better than ever. Um, I think, in my opinion, Austin Aries versus Jeff Hardy at Bound for Glory would be a hell of a way to get Austin Aries over as the main eventer. If not, he's already is. So we go backstage where Austin Aries and the Almighty Hulkster brother comes through the backstage and talks about how the cameraman that hit him with the slapjack last week, he's actually in the building. The Almighty Hulkster dude had provided him with the guy that beat him down. So Austin Aries is going to interrogate him. What I liked about the whole show, it kind of revolved around Austin Aries getting that payback and how he's going to get the payback on Aces and Eights and the guy who, as Hogan said, brother, had described him as the fucking arm breaker. Shit was funny as hell. So I know I jumped the gun earlier to this, came back from commercial break, and I always talked to you about the Madness and Joe situation. I think it's going to be Madness and Joe at Bound for Glory. I think this is going to be a real test for Madness to see if he's going to be a future main event star. I think it's going to be a good match. I don't think Joe's going to win the Bound for Glory series now. I think it's going to be Jeff Hardy. What do you guys think? Comment down below. And so we go backstage where Hulk Hogan chooses challengers for tonight's tag team match. The funniest thing about this segment is AJ Styles came in this bitch Raring to go. AJ Styles came in this one like, alright, I'm ready to go. I got my tag team partner, yo. I got my tag team partner. Let's get it in. Let's get it on. And Muzz is looking like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Robbie E was the first dude that spoke out against this. Like, dog, you gotta be fucking serious. Like, Robbie, if you talk to me one more fucking time, I'll put my damn fucking feet up your ass. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen. Boy, that's the hate shit, boy. AJ got to blacken him, son. That was funny as hell. So anyway, yeah, after that segment, AJ's got eliminated because he doesn't have a tag team partner. So then we go to another backstage segment, which involves Brooke Hogan and Tara talking about how Brooke Hogan talking about how Tara proves herself against her student, um, no, fuck that, Brooke Tessmacher last week in the open fight night. So Brooke said at No Surrender she gets an opportunity to prove that she could beat her student again, this time for the Knockouts title. First of all, glad that there's a different challenger for Miss Tessmacher this time. This is going to be a good match. Minus the bots, it's going to be on pay-per-view this time. So we're going to see if Miss Tessmacher and Tara can have a good match on the pay-per-view. I like this. I really do. I think this is going to be a good knockouts match, probably the best knockouts match of the year if everything goes right and no surrender. So we go back from commercial, and of course, the crazy bitch that beat the shit out of Drew McIntyre, she gets a push as a referee, but he ain't on TV. Fuck you. See that? Fuck you, WWE. So anyway, we come back from commercial. We get Gail Kim versus Tara, and an okay knockouts match. Tara won, as she should, because Gail Kim is now. Uh, she shouldn't be. I wouldn't say she's an afterthought, but now she's not a challenger anymore. That was just to build momentum, and you know, that was just a warm up for Sunday at No Surrender. An okay match though. I'm not debating any of that. So we come back to, in my opinion, my favorite segment of the night. Joey motherfucking Ryan. Oh shit, what a good guy Joey Ryan is. They were doing replays of when Joey Ryan was doing gut check and the promo that basically led to him getting eliminated, and how Taz fucking said that was the promo that saved your life, and that was the last promo you thought TNA and whatnot. My answer is no, and that's what led to all the stupid shit that happened with Joey Ryan. I'm like, fuck. Like, of all the people to get picked, Alex Silva got picked, old girl got picked, but Joey Ryan didn't get picked. I'm like, what the fuck? Come on now, TNA, you slipping. But anyway, Al Snow, we went to commercial break where Al Snow was coming down the ring. He was coming down and he was saying he was gonna give Joey Ryan one more chance at gut check and whatnot. He was gonna give him another chance at gut check. And Joey Ryan talked about how he basically deserves to be a TNA wrestler. So in order to prove himself, I think he's gonna face Al Snow at No Surrender, or I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think at some point down the line, Al Snow and Joey Ryan's gonna go one on one at either Bound for Glory or No Surrender. I don't know, but if Joey Ryan does decide to have a match, he needs to win, and then he needs to have a TNA contract, and then he needs to have the X Division title somehow. Yeah, so he can challenge for the world title, baby. Yeah. So we go to the other segment where Bully Ray and Joseph Park met up again. I'm happy that TNA went to some of back to their old feuds, because it's like Joseph Park and Bully Ray is a distant memory now. Like, wow, what the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck? I remember this feud. And then, oh baby, we go to this backstage segment. Oh man, where the camera guy that attacked Austin Aries last week was backstage. Oh baby, Austin Aries was playing no games. And then when we come back from commercial break, the Almighty Hulkster brother. all of a sudden came in and got him some of the action, telling Austin Aries, man, oh baby, motherfucking Aries was playing no games when we went to commercial break. And then when we come back from commercial break, Hogan is back to the tag teams. He eliminates Gunner and Kid Cash, as he should. Gunner is just meh. Kid Cash is, he could be a good X Division veteran. He's a good X Division veteran, but meh. I don't know. And another thing, I don't know what they see in Robbie E, but it's like, what the hell? I mean, what the fuck? Holy shit. So then we go to the second bout for Glory Series of the night, which was RVD versus Bully Ray. A good match. A good match because of the chemistry Bully Ray and RVD had for a long time. They've been in ECW together. They've been in WWE together, you know. So, of course, he was going to get a good match out of these two. And the surprising thing was Bully Ray actually got the win. Bully Ray actually got the win here. So, Bully Ray eliminates RVD from the Bound for Glory series. No RVD! No, I know some of y'all are not happy about that, but no RVD in the motherfucking tournament. Good match, decent match. So your final four for the Bound for Glory series is Cowboy James Storm, Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, and Bully Ray. I've never, I gotta say, I've never been more happy for Bully Ray to win this thing. RVD to me, he's good. It's just like your time has passed, Rob. I'm sorry. I love you, but come on, man. Your time has passed. So then after that match, we go to the backstage segment where Austin Aries was playing no games. He slaps the shit out this kid. He tells this guy we could do this the easy way or the motherfucking hard way. He takes the pliers out, almost pulls his fucking tongue out. Then the almighty Holster brother came in and told him, Austin, my brother, this was not part of the deal, man. This is not part of the deal. Then Hogan gets him a little something, something on the eighth of the name, slaps the shit out of his ass, and then he gets a phone call from one of the members and said they'll offer a trade. If they'll offer a trade, they'll give that piece of shit back if the guy that broke Austin Aries' arm comes tonight alone with nobody, and we'll trade off with him if he accepts the challenge to fight Austin Aries at No Surrender this Sunday, immediately making another match for No Surrender. So that's set up the main event. That set that up. And it potentially set up No Surrender for this Sunday, the main event for No Surrender. So then when we come back from another commercial break, James Storm comes out and announces the man he's going to face at No Surrender this Sunday. So he ends up choosing Bully Ray. Because if you think about it, Bully Ray was the one who said he was behind the whole Aces and Eights thing from the beginning and all that type of stuff. Like I said, TNA going back to stuff that was in the past and whatnot. So that basically meant James Storm faces Bully Ray at No Surrender. Jeff Hardy faces Joe again at No Surrender. It's like deja vu all over again. So then, before we go to the commercial break, they let us know that the tag team title match is up next with Cass and Daniels facing whoever Hogan picks. And Hogan picks, to no one's surprise, Chavo Hernandez. Oh, and when we come back from commercial break, RVD talks about how he's lost the Battle for Glory series, and Madness comes in again, sticking his nose into other people's business, ends up getting to a fight with Rob. That ends up getting broke up. So this was the whole part of Impact this week. Like, Madness is causing shit for no reason. So then we go to the tag team title match where Hogan, of course, picked Chavo Guerrero Hernandez. A good tag team match overall. I liked it. I like Hernandez and Chavo as a team. There was some botches in there. And the spot where Hernandez You notice how he catches people from a fallaway slam position, then usually goes to a powerbomb. Well, he caught Kaz in that same position. He was supposed to immediately lift him up for a powerbomb, but this freakishly superhuman son of a bitch caught Kaz, boxed the move, and still managed to put the power bomb on him. Like, what the fuck? This son of a bitch's strength is inhuman. And then there was the spot of the match where Chavo Guerrero Hurricane Rana Hernandez straight on top of Kaz. This tag team title match was great. I liked it. It was a good match. Daniels gets the cheap win by hitting the Hernandez in the gut with the tag team championships. And then thinking they celebrate the win. Their celebration is cut short by the almighty Hulkster brother. Damn, Hogan was making a whole lot of appearances tonight. Like, god damn. So Hogan comes out and says, well, you guys did pretty good, but there's another guy who wants a piece of you two, AJ Styles, and he has his tag team partner for No Surrender. So you're going to defend the title against AJ Styles and Kurt Angle. So basically, we got a rematch from Slammiversary. Do I think it's going to be as good as Slammiversary? No. But I do think it's going to be good enough where, of course, you're going to expect a great match out of these four. I mean, it's Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Cass. Come on now. Let's be real. But it won't be better than Slammiversary. I don't know if it will. I don't know if they can top that, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And then Hulk Hogan had this fireworks all built up and shit. Like, damn. So they announced the No Surrender card. Fucking Brooke Tessmacher and Tara. And then out of nowhere, they announced Zema Ion and Sanjay Dutt. Where does that come from? Wow. A random ass X Division title match. That's how you know Zema Ion is a transitional champion. He doesn't even get camera time. He sucks. Sorry, fans of Zema. So we went to commercial. When they show Austin Aries fucking torturing this fucking kid and pushing him towards the ringside where they're gonna make the deal to excuse me, lesson to make the deal to fucking trade off with him in order to get a match with the big guy that broke his arm and No Surrender. So they in the ring. Austin Aries cuts a great promo as usual. The greatest man that ever lived. He can do that shit. The guy. Then Austin Aries said, since nobody's coming out, we can do this hard. We're gonna do this the hard way. He drags the mug into the corner. Austin Aries was just acting like such a beast. And then when the guy was about to talk, the big guy from the Aces and Eights dragged him out. Great move, in my opinion. Great heel move, in my opinion. Don't blurt out the shit just yet. Wait till like after No Surrender. So the big guy saves the little guy, the guy that was gonna rat out. But then he cracks him in the head because he was about to talk. He was about to be a snitch. And that's when Austin Aries dove out and they started brawling, setting up their match at No Surrender, I guess. Setting up the big guy, the arm breaker at No Surrender. What a fucked up name. So what did ZJHBK think of Impact this week? Solid show from beginning to end. 2 Bound for Glory Series matches that delivered somewhat. RVD's out of the tournament. Oh, find out we get RVD and Madness and No Surrender now. I hope Madness wins, to be honest with you, but who knows? Like I said, we got 2 Bound for Glory Series matches, a good tag team title match. We got a decent women's match. Austin Aries shined in this Impact tonight. Hulk Hogan, of course, he's Hulk fucking Hogan. Of course, he's gonna fucking shine tonight, brother. Ooh, yeah, dig it. Yeah, Hulk, Austin Aries shined in this match. AJ Styles busted in on the tag team was my favorite segment of the night. Like I said, Impact was a solid show this week. Cannot go wrong. TNA has made so many great strides this year in 2012. I believe Bound for Glory, if they do it right, will be the best show in the year of the year, bar none. So this is ZJHBK. Subscribe up above if you haven't. Leave your comments down below. TNA Impact. How's the show? Good job, TNA.